Brendan Paak Anderson, born February 8, 1986, better known by his stage name Anderson Paak, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and drummer. Personal life. Paak met his wife, Jaylin, a music student from South Korea, while she was in college. In 2011, prior to being a successful working musician, Paak was working at a marijuana farm in Santa Barbara. He was dismissed without warning and became homeless with his wife and infant son. The couple had a second son in 2017. In 2017, Paak confirmed during an interview with The Breakfast Club that this is his second marriage, but that Jaylin is the one that matters. In January 2024, Paak filed for divorce after 13 years of marriage. Paak has a tattoo on his chest depicting Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, Prince, and Miles Davis, and a tattoo on his arm with the text, "When I'm gone, please don't release any posthumous albums or songs with my name attached." Those were just demos and never intended to be heard by the public. Early life. Brendan Paak Anderson was born on February 8, 1986, at St. John's Regional Medical Center in Oxnard, California. He is of mixed African American and Korean heritage. Anderson's mother was born in South Korea during the Korean War to an African American man who is presumed to have been a soldier. She was abandoned in a Korean orphanage and adopted by an African American family in Compton. At age 7, Anderson saw his estranged father attack his mother, my little sister, and I went out front and my pops was on top of my mom. There was blood in the street. He was arrested, and that was the last time I saw him. I think he did 14 years. Shortly after he started his senior year of high school, his mother was convicted of major fraud. "I got a call in class, they arrested your mom today." Anderson's mother pleaded guilty to defrauding investors of millions using her produce distribution company. She received a 7-year prison sentence. Career. 2009 to 2013, beginnings. Anderson began producing music from his bedroom as a teenager while attending Foothill Technology High School. His first experiences performing were as a drummer at his family's church. In 2011, prior to being a successful working musician, Anderson became homeless with his wife and infant son after he was dismissed from his job at a marijuana farm in Santa Barbara. Early in his career, Anderson used the stage name Breezy Lovejoy. In 2011, Anderson had started earning acceptance in the Los Angeles music scene as he worked on his debut album. Shafiq Hussein of Sari and Los Angeles-based rapper Dumbfounded helped Anderson recover financially from losing his job in Santa Barbara by employing him as an assistant, videographer, editor, writer, and producer. He completed OBE Volume 1 and released the album on June 30, 2012. He became the drummer for former American Idol semifinalist Haley Reinhart. After the release of OBE Volume 1, Anderson changed his stage name to Anderson Paak. He claims that the dot stands for detail, the need to pay attention to detail. On November 27, 2013, Paak produced and recorded Cover Art, an all-covers EP. Paak was inspired by white artists of the 1950s who achieved commercial success by remaking songs written by black blues and R&B singers, while rarely compensating the original artists. Cover Art reversed the process and transformed folk and rock classics from white musicians into a mold of soul, funk, jazz, left-field pop, hip-hop, and R&B. The album was released by the independent Hellfire Club and OB labels. Paak was the lead producer for Watsky's 2014 album All You Can Do and is featured on 3 of its 16 tracks. 2014 to 2017, Venice and Malibu. Paak performing in July 2016. On October 28, 2014, Paak released his debut album Venice as Anderson Paak on OB and Steel Wool. Paak performed on 6 songs on Dr. Dre's 2015 album Compton and 2 on The Game's The Documentary 2.5. In 2014, Paak joined Shanae Aiko on her Enter the Void tour. In October 2015, he announced that he had recorded material with Schoolboy Q and Ninth Wonder. Paak released his second album, Malibu, on January 15, 2016, to critical acclaim, featuring contributions from Ninth Wonder, Rhapsody, and Kaytranada. In January 2016, he indicated that he had been recording with Flying Lotus. On January 30, 2016, Paak spoke with Scott Simon of NPR's Weekend Edition Saturday about his tumultuous background as a child of mixed-race parents, that the dot in his name stands for detail. his apprenticeship with Dr. Dre, and how all of these influences shaped his music. On January 30th, Paak announced via Twitter he is signed to Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment. He said he always sends his ideas to Dr. Dre and the two work very fast. In 2016, Paak was named one of the XXL freshmen, along with Lil Dicky, Designer, Dave East, Denzel Curry, Lil Yachty, G Herbo, Lil Uzi Vert, 21 Savage, and Kodak Black. In August 2016, Paak performed on NPR Music's Tiny Desk concert series with his backing band the Free Nationals. The concert became one of the most popular in the history of the series, according to NPR. 2018 to 2019, Oxnard and Ventura. In 2018, Paak's new single Till It's Over featured in a TV commercial released by Apple Incorporated. The advertisement was directed by Spike Jonze, featuring FKA Twigs in the video, promoting the Apple HomePod smart speaker, along with collaborations with Apple. Till It's Over was used in a playlist in the 2018 video game Forza Horizon 4. His song Bubblin' was in the playlist of Madden NFL 19. In an interview with Complex magazine posted on October 10, 2018, Paak revealed that his forthcoming album Oxnard would be released on November 16, 2018. Paak released his third studio album Oxnard on November 16. The album is executive produced by Dr. Dre and is in homage to Paak's hometown in California. The album has a heavy funk theme throughout the project and features artists such as Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Pusha T, and J. Cole. The album features the song Cheers, a Q-Tip-featured track paying homage to Mac Miller. He co-wrote 2 songs on Liberation, the 6th album by Christina Aguilera, in 2018. On December 3, 2018, Paak announced a world tour in support of Oxnard. The tour is titled Andy's Beach Club and began in the U.S. on February 11, 2019, before heading over to Europe. Paak released his 4th studio album, Ventura, on April 12, 2019, featuring artists such as Andre 3000, Smokey Robinson, Brandy, and Nate Dogg, among others. Ventura was executive produced by Dr. Dre and was released by Dre's record label, Aftermath Entertainment. The title follows the theme of his previous albums, making his way up the California coast. Whereas Oxnard covered various snippets of Paak's life in vivid detail, Ventura homes in on more personal details of the artist himself, returning to the mine of slick R&B and funk rap of his acclaimed debut Malibu. Growing up in Oxnard gave me the grit and the church to find this voice of mine. One town over, I went further and found my depth, Paak said in a press statement that he announced a new tour, titled The Best Teef in the Game Tour with Free Nationals, which began on May 17, 2019. The tour was supported by Thundercat, Mac DeMarco, Earl Sweatshirt, No Name, and Jesse Reyes. Paak's music video Bubblin' was nominated for Best Director at the Berlin Music Video Awards in 2019. 2020 present, Silk Sonic. On January 20, 2020, Paak was a guest showcase model on the television game show The Price is Right. Also in January 2020, Paak was featured on Eminem's 11th studio album release titled Music to be Murdered by on the track Lock It Up. Paak released the non-album single Lockdown in June 2020, coinciding with the commemoration of Juneteenth. The music video, directed by Dave Meyers, featured appearances from J-Rock, Dumbfounded, Sir, Sid, Dominic Fike, and other musicians. In August 2020, Paak was featured on the soundtrack to the Madden NFL 21 game on the song Cut 'Em In, featuring Rick Ross, which was also played during the end credits of Tom and Jerry. On February 26, 2021, Paak and fellow American singer-songwriter Bruno Mars announced they formed a band together called Silk Sonic. Their debut studio album An Evening with Silk Sonic was released on November 12, 2021, and includes a collaboration with Thundercat and Bootsy Collins. On April 21, 2021, Paak signed a worldwide administrative deal with Warner Chappell Music in partnership with Dr. Dre's hard-workin' Black Folks Publishing Company. The agreement includes Paak's and Bruno Mars' Silk Sonic single, Leave the Door Open, and both Paak's music catalog and future releases. The single topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, becoming Paak's first song to do so. Smokin' Out the Window also reached the top 10 on the Hot 100. For the 2022 Grammy Awards, Silk Sonic received 4 Grammy nominations for Leave the Door Open, including Record of the Year and Song of the Year. In November 2021, Paak partnered with Universal Music Group to form a new record label called Apes Hit, Inc. In 2021, Paak worked with fellow American rapper Dr. Dre on an album for Rockstar Games' video game Grand Theft Auto Online. The DLC was released on December 15, 2021, and the album was released publicly on February 4, 2022. Paak was featured as a minor character in the game. On February 13, 2022, Paak was a special guest, on drums, alongside fellow American rapper 50 Cent at the Super Bowl 56 halftime show, which featured performances from fellow American rappers Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. Charity. In 2016, Paak founded the Brendan Anderson Foundation, a non-profit organization which aims to support and create initiatives that uplift, engage, and support the community through access to the arts, supplemental education, and unique experiences to expand the imagination. In December 2017, he launched Paak House, an annual benefit concert which helps raise funds for the organization. Past performers at the concert include The Game, J-Rock, Kali Uchis, Jhené Aiko, Ty Dolla $ign, Cordy, Freddie Gibbs, Masego, Thundercat, and Schoolboy Q. As of 2021, the organization has raised more than $500,000 and provided over 3,000 families in the greater Los Angeles area with basic necessities. In 2021, Paak House was hosted at College Park in Oxnard. The May 2023 event will be at the Ventura County Fairgrounds in Ventura.